Okay, okay, everyone. So today, sorry, 1 minute, guys. Yeah. So we discuss today what are the different file formats. Okay. Right. So we discussed many things till today. So we come to the basic diagram where source application will send some data to CPI, right? From CPI, it undergoes some logic some transformation, and from there it goes to receiver. So the question is, how sender application, guys, screen is blinking for you as well? Screen?
No, no, no.
Yeah. No, right? It is coming black screen in between?
No.
Black.
No problem.
Okay. So now the question is, how, I mean, in which format sender application send data to CPI? And CPI in which format it will send to receiver application? Are there any standards? Okay. So usually we deal with multiple formats of data. So XML is one format. Okay. JSON is one more file format. CSV is one more file format. Flat file, or why? Yeah, flat file all, field length, fixed field. Okay, fixed field length, or okay, fixed field length. Okay, so these are the just some standard formats that we are going to deal in our day-to-day life as a middleware developer, a developer from middleware or applications. So you, how many of you know these formats? So anybody knows what is XML? Anybody knows what is JSON? Anybody knows CSV? So, and also there could be PDF file also. Okay. There could be .txt. Okay. There could be PNG files, anything. There could be zip file. So you may know .txt file means it is simple text file. You may know this is a zip file. Zip file means, you know, right? Zip file which contains more than one of different formats. It could be any Microsoft document or Excel sheet or PDF or an image, anything. So then what is this XML? First thing. So XML is the most important format, guys. Okay. So XML is most important format. We'll discuss first. First, what is XML? Okay, what is XML? So XML is one of the formats where we use to transfer data. So represent data first, sorry, represent data. So to represent data, we have my screen is going on and off. So you are not seeing right screen on and off. I can see everyone.
No, sir.
Now screen off. No, right?
No.
No, Praveen.
Okay, right. So XML, if you see the extension to the file, it is .xml. If it is a CSV, it is .csv, right? If it is a JSON, it is .json. Okay. So these are the simple tricks that you can identify by looking at the file extension, whether it is XML or not, right? So here, if you see, this is how an XML file looks like. This is how an XML file looks like. So here, so we need to understand few things. We need to understand what is XML, what it is. Here, whatever you see in the black color, right? This is all the actual data that source application or any application is sending out. Okay, this is all the actual data. Then what is this blue color? So blue color is nothing but the XML structure which is used to represent this particular data. Okay, XML structure is used to represent this data. It's like XML structure is like a container to hold some data. Okay, so this entire file, if we transfer to the receiver, they will be able to read this particular data and they will store in their system. Okay, so XML is one of the more used formats for transferring data. So why? Because so the operations on the data which is represented in XML format is quite easy. Operations means what? Operations means, suppose I wanted to know what is the unit price of an item. Unit price of, see, this is a some kind of delivery XML. So it contains, see, delivery, and then there is items. So this items is coming multiple times. See, this is one item, and again, this is one item, one more item. Each item contains delivery number, date, right? Material number, material description, quantity, unit price, and net weight. So here also quantity, unit of measurement, UOM, net weight, unit price, total price, currency. Okay. So what is the unit price of the material 687? It is 20. So this is one simple example to retrieve the data or to perform some operations. XML is very easy. Okay. So here we'll understand what it has. Okay. So here, see this first thing, which is delivery. So, and what happened here? Okay. So delivery, This one we call as root node of an XML. What it is? Root node of an XML. See here, root node in XML, for everything there will be one starting node as well as the respective end node. Okay, that means the delivery started from here, it completed here. Similarly, items started here, which completed here. Similarly, items started here, completed here. Okay, so what is the difference? The start node is represented in, okay, see, less than and greater than, in between the name of the node. If you see the end node, less than, greater than, in between, and there is one slash also. See here, this is a slash. If you put a slash here, this represents end of delivery. So that's why we call this as start tag. This as start tag. This as end tag. Also, this is a root node. Root node. Okay. Now what it is? Items. Items, it is again a start tag. The respective end tag is here. And this we call as child node. Okay, this is a child node. So now what it is? This one we call it as data element or data field. Okay. So means that this is the actual field which is holding some data. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 is actual some data. Similarly, date is a data field which is holding some data. Okay. So these are all data fields. Even for data field also, there will be a start tag and end tag. Right? Start tag and end tag. So if any XML for any node, if there is only start tag and there is no end tag, then that is called as invalid XML. That XML will not be read by any application. That application will not be read by any application. Okay. Okay. Every application, when it receives an XML, first step it does is XML validation. XML validation means there are some rules. So rule number 1 is it should have one parent, one root node, only one root node. It should have only one root node. Every XML, so I am putting here, every XML will have only one root node. One root node. Only one root node. Every node must have both start and end tags. Every node or field, everything, anything must have both start and end tags. Okay. Clear? So now here we need to understand one thing called XPath. We have to understand one thing called XPath. So now to read the data of a particular field in XML, we use X path expression. Guys, this is very much important. X path expression. Okay. What is this X path expression? What is this X path expression? X path expression is used to read data of a particular field, to locate particular field. Data of a particular field or to locate particular field, to identify particular field, to identify particular node. We use X path. So what is that X path? So suppose, guys, how do you say the value of this material number? Value of this material number. So simply by looking at it, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7. Okay. But system will not be able to view like us, right? It has to follow some instructions or some rules or some formulas, but some program, whatever. So here we can say simply under delivery there are 3 items. Go to the first item. In the first item, go to the field called material number, and whatever the data in it is the data of material number for first item. It is simple as XPath is nothing but it is as simple as telling our address. Okay. How do you tell your address, guys? How do you tell your address? Suppose you join in a company, right? You join in a company and there is a client sitting in Australia. He is asking, where are you from? Okay. So you will say first, I am from India. So where in India? Where in India? Telangana. So where in Telangana? Hyderabad. Where in Hyderabad? High Tech City. Where in High Tech City? Right? So if we follow that address, anyone can easily identify your address or identify you. Same thing here. So this is the root node. Under root node, which subnode? So every XML will have one root node. It may have multiple subnodes or multiple child nodes. Subnode or child node, we can call anything. Okay, multiple child nodes. So which child node I need to look at? Is it a first items or second item or third item? So first item. Okay. So you can write XPath like this. Delivery. After that, you have to give a slash. Items. After that, what it is? Material number. So this XPath will return the value of material number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7. Suppose I want the material number of second item, then you have to give like this. If nothing is given here, it will by default consider the first item. Even if you give 1, it is the same. If you give 1, it goes here. If you give 2, it goes to second item. If you give 3, it goes to the third item. The material number of third item, which is 697. So this is nothing but the XPath. So can somebody tell me the XPath of this quantity field? What is the XPath here? Chapali, tell me what is the XPath of QTY quantity field? Anyone?
Delivery.
Delivery.
Quantity 2 slash.
Yeah, delivery.
Slash
After that?
quantity slash material number.
No, I am asking for quantity. So it's like
Delivery slash quantity.
delivery slash
Quantity.
quantity. This is the X path.
Delivery item quantity.
Delivery slash item, guys. Which item?
Second one.
2.
2. See, somebody has told me delivery slash quantity. Suppose if you come to Andhra Pradesh state, okay, there could be n number of villages with same name. Am I correct or not? May not be n number, some 10, at least 10 villages. 10 villages will be there with same name. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. So if you directly tell a village, there could be same village matching somewhere else. So you need to tell the post also. You need to tell the mandal also. You need to tell the district also. You need to tell state. State, after that the district, after that the mandal, after that the village. If post is there, post and village. That is the address. Complete address. Then only they will be able to uniquely identify. So here you said delivery quantity, delivery slash quantity. Which quantity? This quantity or this quantity or this quantity? There are 3 quantities. Which quantity it will refer to? Delivery slash quantity. Under one delivery, you have 3 items first. So you have to go in order, guys. Under delivery, you have 3 items. In each item, you have a quantity. I asked for item, second item. Okay. So that is how you maintain like this. Clear?
It's good.
Okay. Okay. So this is introduction to XML. Now let's see what is JSON. What is JSON? JSON will have some different formats. Okay, JSON will have some different format. Like this. Let me show you where I have kept JSON. Like this. This is the JSON format. You see here, unlike XML, we don't have any start tag, end tag, nothing. Okay. So JSON starts with flower brace, ends with flower brace. Okay. So what is the node? What is the name of the node? Okay. And then square bracket. After that, the field names you see, this is the name of the field. And this is the value of the field. This is the name of the field. This is the value of the field. Name of the field, value of the field. All these fields are belongs to the node called record. Okay. So here there is a square bracket. Why there is a square bracket? Square bracket means that can have multiple records. You can put a comma. When there are multiple records in the file, then they will represent like this. Record, square bracket, first record values and second record values. Okay. So here each entry is separated by comma. You see, this is the first entry, comma, second entry, comma, third entry, comma. After last entry, there won't be any comma. So this is simple representation of JSON format. Okay, see here, you don't need to, guys, you don't need to write a file, okay, on your own in JSON format, XML format. No. Okay, so you just need to aware, okay, this is XML. Okay, this means that there are multiple records in it. Okay, this is XML, this is XML, this is an XPath. Okay, this is the start node, this is the end node. This information you should have. You are not going to write an XML file on your own. You are not going to write JSON file on your own. No. Okay, you need to have basic understanding of what XML is, how it looks like, what is the XPath, how to retrieve the data using XPath, how to write an expression using XPath. All these things you should know. Okay, so next, this is about JSON, right? Yeah, see, JSON. So now CSV, what is CSV? CSV is nothing but data in comma separated format, guys. Data in comma separated format. So what is comma separated format? Let's go here. Open any CSV file. This is a CSV file. I am opening in Notepad. Open with Notepad. See, guys, this is all data. See, this is a name of the field. This is name of the field, and this is the value of the field. This is name of the field, and this is the value of the field. Means simply you need to understand that everything will be separated by comma. See, comma separated file version. Okay, so everything data will be separated in comma. That is CSV file. Okay, so now what is flat file? What is flat file or fixed field length file? I mentioned like fixed field length, right? Fixed field length means it looks like this. CSV I can put 1 comma ABC comma 224, okay, 03 and 22 comma item mat, something like this. You will have data. So here each row we call as a record, guys. This you need to understand. Okay, each row, suppose see, this one is one record. Likewise, if you have one more, this is one more record. What is this then? This is nothing but we call a CSV header. What it tells is what is the field name of this data. See, category ID. This tells the first field is category ID. After that, discontinued. The field is discontinued. Next is supplier ID. This is supplier ID. Next is unit price. This is unit price. Next is product name. Product name is Chef Anton's Jumbo Mix or Gumbo Mix, whatever. Right? After that, quantity per unit. Per unit, 36 boxes. Units on order, 0. Product ID, 5. Record level, 0. Reorder level, 0. Units in stock, 0. So this is what we call CSV header. Okay. So it may not, right, in every CSV file, there is no guarantee that it will have a CSV header in it. CSV header line in it. Okay. So it may contain simply a data records. So this is first data record. This is second data record. Likewise, you can have hundreds of data records. So this is how CSV file looks like. Now, what is fixed field length file? Same thing. Fixed field length file. Fixed field length is nothing but there won't be any comma. Data will be continuous like this. Okay. But whoever is giving this fixed field length file, they will explain, they will give the formula. Boss, whatever the file I send it to you, first one letter is a material number. Next third letter will always be a company code. Next 8 letters will always be date. Next, it is a description. Likewise, they will tell you with the length of each field. Okay, based on that, we can identify. So these are the basic formats. Okay, so mostly we use XML, JSON, and CSV. These are the main three main things. Okay, so time అయిపోతుంది. Please rejoin everyone the same bridge. Please rejoin everyone same bridge.